I was thinking about this the other day, and most people wouldn't know this. The reason I know it is my dad in Vietnam was at the induction center in Knoxville, doing, among other things, giving IQ tests to people to make sure they weren't retarded, in which case they were unfit to serve. So he probably administered these tests 4 times a day. And what he told me about black and white people, the black people do worse on the block portion, the red and white block portion, you know what I mean? He said this, he said with a white person, how they were doing up till then, you could always about predict how they were doing the block portion. With a black person, just never knew. Sometimes they'd be up here and they'd keep going up here, and sometimes they'd be way up here and they'd bomb way down to here. And what occurred to me is there's an inconsistency here. If we separate out the two races and do some sort of reliability test where blocked item total correlation, where we treat the something like that, right? Where we take the block design portion for black people and relate it to the total score for black people. How well does it relate? It won't relate as well as it does with white people. White people who do about the same on all of it, the block score will relate very well with their overall score. Black people, it won't. This is not a smart, dumb thing. This is a problem with the test. Why haven't they looked into it? Because the researchers didn't do it 4 times a day for 2.5 years. That's why. So this is honestly grounds for a psychological study to get overturn a lot of conventional wisdom. Because the notion is that black people do worse with the whole true. But some black people do the same and some do much worse. And so their score on this section doesn't correlate with their IQ as well as white people's score on their section correlates with IQ. So for black people, it's a bad section. That's all there is to it. And if they all did the equally worse, then it would be okay. But since it doesn't correlate, anyway.